It's not good enough for me since I've been with you. Oh, it's not gonna work for you. Nobody can equal me. I know. I'm gonna sip on the drink when I'm fucked up. I should know how to pick her. I'm gonna catch the rhythm while she push up against me. Ooh, when she tipsy. I had enough coming up for 24. A picture from across the room. Pretty little body dancing like a girl. Hey, you are unforgettable. I need to get you alone. Why not? A fucking good time, never hurt nobody. I got a little drink, but it's not about cardi. If you love the girl, then it's so, so sorry. I gotta give it to you like we're in a marriage. Oh, like we're in a hurry. No, no, tell nobody. You're on your level too. Tryna do what lovers do. Too much calm for 24 hours. When you stand next to 24 carats. She left her man at home. She don't love him no more. I want you find anybody. Don't mind nobody. So you can never hurt nobody. Baby girl, work your body. You are unforgettable. I need to get you alone. Yeah, I got to. Just got rolled in a suit. It's not good enough for me since I've been with you. Oh, I'm gonna sip on this drink when I'm fucked up. I should know how to pick her. I'm gonna catch the rhythm while she push up against me. Ooh, when she tipsy. I had enough coming up for 24. Picture from across the room.
Huge thank you to all of our sponsors. An even bigger thank you to the sponsors that made the trip here.
Come see Matt, we'll get you day one's route card. If you guys haven't used these QR codes before, we did put turn by turns for all you technologically impaired. But anybody
Don't talk about my wife like
that
that.
has used, hey, I didn't say it, Rick.
Unforgettable. I need to get you alone. Why not? A fucking good time, never hurt nobody. I got a little drink, but it's not about cardi. If you love the girl, then it's so, so sorry. I gotta give it to you like we're in a marriage. Oh, like we're in a hurry. No, no, tell nobody. You're on your level too. Tryna do what lovers do. Too much calm for 24 hours. When you stand next to 24 carats. She left her man at home. She don't love him no more. Don't you find anybody. say goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Say one more night, night, night. You make it right. Don't say goodbye, bye, bye,
Looking forward to doing more. So everybody that the sponsors, everybody else, I'm not really the thank you guy, but I've given them some props. Thank you. Kids played together. His name is Tim Lockyer. Tim Lockyer is the founder of Supporting Kids Foundation. And we, over time, again, being so close, got really involved in their personal lives. And I recall one day, I don't remember the exact date, I remember where I was when I got the call from Tim, said that something was up with his son Jacob. He was having blood vessels burst in his face. It was really, very dramatic, very traumatic. But they didn't have any family really nearby, so we were their support group. So we of course rallied into action. I called other friends in the neighborhood. We all got together. What can we do to help? And they of course were very just focused on what do they need to do to get their son Jacob back healthy. It ultimately evolved into a diagnosis of leukemia, and the proposed treatment was a bone marrow transplant. So we were trying to, how do we figure that out? The cost of it is extraordinary. Even with insurance, you have high deductibles, things like that. Again, young family. I think we're at the top of our pay grade buying these houses, that kind of deal. So we're like, how do we as a neighborhood help get them through this? So we rallied together as their immediate family in the neighborhood and figured out ways to kind of help them through that. So, we're like, what can we do to pay this forward? This is something, not a lesson, but this is something that we really felt very important, or that we felt very passionate about. So out of that, the group of us in the neighborhood developed Supporting Kids Foundation. Started out really small. It's a local organization that really focuses on turning around help that's needed immediately, sometimes same day. You don't see that really anywhere else, and so I think that's extraordinarily important. Now, the good news is the happy ending to the story. All of our kids in the neighborhood turned out great. Jacob is doing phenomenal, and the rest of his family is great.
Mom has requested an estimate from, and they gave the transmission company and everything. Well, we went ahead and got that fixed. But you think about it. Look what we just did over this weekend. Look at all these cars that we're driving, right? And we're having fun, right? And enjoying that. And that's a luxury that we can do. This mom's just trying to get their van fixed so she can get her kids back and forth and take care of her daughter. Well, that's what Supporting Kids Foundation is doing. That's what Paul and his friends started. And what you guys are doing in the teams that are contributing, what you're doing for these families is you're giving them peace of mind. And I can't thank you enough. The board can't thank you enough. These families can't thank you enough. And what we've been able to do and seeing these stories has really changed my life and put things in perspective. So hopefully some of that stuff does for you guys too. Thanks again. Don't mean to bring the park down, but that's what you guys are doing this weekend in regards to raising that money, and that's a difference that you make. So thank you guys so much, and let's have a great rest of the night.
really had a good spirit for the rally. The person that we're going to give this to for this run made it almost to Columbia and then ran into mechanical problems, had to turn all the way back to Kansas City to get his car worked on, drove all the way back to Columbia again, going through it all and still making an awesome weekend out of it. We're going to give this to Josh.
Woo! Sorry, since the car broke down so many times. Those in Kansas City, have Chicane work on your stuff because they'll do it in a polo and dress shoes. Make sure that you make it to the rally.
Second one we got is our philanthropy award. Our top raiser, though, considering it's a Kansas City charity, is not even from Kansas City. Made the trip all the way from Northwest Arkansas to come up. Corey Bender in the AMG GTR. Ended up raising right around 12,000, which for as short of a time period as what it was and everything is awesome. So everybody that raised money for it, thank you very much. Obviously, we talked about it at the dinner last night. It's going to a great cause.
So I just wanted to start by saying about a year and a half ago, Matt and I had done a rally together. Since then, have done a handful, 5, 6 of them. And came to me with the idea. He's like, man, these are fun. But there's nobody in Kansas City that does them. We have to drive so far to do them. And came up with the idea for Redline Rallies. And it was almost kind of a joke. I was like, really? Are we really going to do this? You know? And lo and behold, Matt, he's just really, really worked his butt off to get all this going and happening for you guys. I got an additional award for him called the Tour de Force, which the definition behind that is an impressive performance or achievement that's been managed with great skill. And in my opinion, even through all the things that we're learning, Matt really worked his butt off for this, so I want to give this to Matt. Last thing I wanted to say, I just wanted to thank all the sponsors. I really appreciate everything that you guys did. If it wasn't for you guys, and we're dead serious, we couldn't have made this thing happen. So we appreciate all that. The ones that came, Dockery Crew, thank you guys for the awesome merch, wherever you are. Gary with Voodoo and his support, thanks brother. Tyler with Connected Spaces and all his support. Joe Harris, if you need a guy to help you manage your retirement, talk to Joe, he's the man.
Joe.
Joe. European Floors and D2 Motorsports. I got to know Dev and Dan a little better on this trip. Two just amazing people. Joe Jenkins, if you're in the market for a house, give him a ring. He was our first official sponsor of the rally, but you don't get an award for that, so sorry. I just appreciate you guys at Team KC for everything that you've done and the advice along the way. Appreciate it. Rally. You guys helped out tremendously in helping this thing sell out, so thanks again, guys. Have fun, be safe. I got a route planned back to Kansas City if you're going back there. Going back anywhere, get on Google Maps, try to find some cool roads. Have a good one.